Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name is Landon, and here we play Jank. I'm going to go ahead and continue playing MurderKrow. Our previous match did not go quite as well as we were hoping. We ran into a situation of not being able to find our basic Pokemon, and we just kind of ran out of what we could do. Finding space in the deck, though, to add basic Pokemon search is very difficult. What do you remove? What do you add? All those things come into play. Not 100% sure how to fix that issue, except just keep playing and cross our fingers it doesn't happen again. Although we did get to see how important Yellhorn is in the deck, confusing our opponent, putting them in a situation where they can't always attack was pretty nice for us. That worked out pretty well. Done. We started off just a MurderKrow in hand, but we do have a Marnie. We've got an Evolution Incense, 2 Darkness Energy. I'm feeling pretty good about what we got going on here. I forget if I'm going first. I know it just happened. I've got other things going on in my head. So if we don't go first, that would be a nice change of pace. We can use the Flock attack and start getting MurderKrows out onto the field a little bit faster and hopefully solve that issue. So, let's see. What does our opponent start with? That will really change the course on everything. Bidoof. They're the ones going first, so we will get to use the Flock attack. I'll probably attach, play the Marnie, and then Flock. I think that's the correct play. Old Cemetery coming down. So we don't have a counter stadium. We are going to be hurting by this the Old Cemetery. But it is what it is, you know? So we're going to play down the Darkness Energy, play the Marnie, shuffle our hand at the bottom of our deck, and draw 5 new cards. And hopefully... Wow, we got nothing from that. That's okay. That's okay. We can flock. Birds of a feather stick together. So we have flocked. We have 3 MurderKrows in play right now. We've got Bird Keeper. We can escape rope out of the active. They'll put up Hisuian Zoroark. Attach the Twin Energy to the MurderKrow with the Darkness Energy. Then we can play Bird Keeper and cross our fingers that we find a Honchkrow. And that's really all the plans I've got currently going on. If they do knock out our active MurderKrow, we will play the Bird Keeper before the escape rope. And again, hope. That's all we really can do. Crobat V comes down. Crobat V might not be a bad decision for this. We would just have to... We don't play Quick Ball. So it's really hard to justify Crobat V when you can't search it out with Quick Ball. Opponent selecting cards from their hand to discard with the Ultra Ball. I wonder if they're going for Barrel or if they're going for the V-Star. Barrel. I think that's the smart choice for them. I think that's going to work out best for them. They'll get to draw at least 2 more cards. They'll get to draw at least 3 more cards. Let's see. 30, switch to the bench. Minus 20, though, so that would only be 10 damage. If they get another energy, they can Shadow Cyclone, which will get the KO. So they've got 5 cards in hand, basically a fresh hand. Hisuian Zoroark hits the bench. Water Energy onto the bench. That's interesting. Air Balloon, the active. I also find that interesting. I'm a little confused by their state of play currently. Clearly they do not have the V-Star. Although I say that, but at the same time, like, why wouldn't you just attach to the active and deal that 130 damage, getting that KO? So I don't really know. So we've got a Manaphy down. Let's see. Yeah, we will escape rope. Maybe we didn't need the Manaphy. I'm starting to think we didn't need the Manaphy. Escape Rope. We will play Bird Keeper. Send that MurderKrow back up. Oof, we don't get the evolution that we're looking for, so we are going to Yellhorn. We can attach a Darkness Energy there. We can retreat. And we will get our fourth and final MurderKrow out onto the field. Now that Yellhorn was probably absolutely pointless since Barbarrel was in the active from the escape rope. But we will just have to wait and see what our opponent does. Now, if they don't have the V-Star, they can send this Hisuian Zoroark into the active, and they'll only deal 30 and not get the KO. Okay, so they put the other one, the one with the double turbo, in the active. Did they get their V-Star? It's kind of two players just kind of waiting to get those key cards into our hands, and then we can move forward from there. Another quick ball coming from our opponent. Do they have another Crobat V? And is that what they're going to play down? Now, I do wonder why they're playing the Old Cemetery and not playing Gapejaw Bog. The Bog would get a lot more damage down onto the field for their Hisuian Zoroark to be more powered up. So I do find that aspect of this very, very interesting. Another Hisuian Zoroark hits the field, attaching a double turbo energy to it. Void Return, dealing 10 more damage. Do they switch? They do not switch. Okay. What do we get here? Dark Patch. Dark Patch, not extremely useful currently. We can play that down. I'm going to play it down there. I don't see a reason to play anything except in case of Marnie. So I am going to play it. I am going to play stuff. I'm not a fan of this, but I am playing it. Now, our opponent most likely won't Marnie. That's the sad part about what we just did. We emptied our hand. So if they have to Marnie, they will put us in a better hand position. But if they don't have to Marnie, then we are kind of out of cards and we are in top deck mode. If we can get up a barrel, there's the Gapejaw Bog. They finally get that one down. Gonna help them out a lot and hurt us quite a bit. But I do think that's the right call for them. So they've got another quick ball. Yet again, I am asking, do they have another Crobat to draw them some more cards? We both need to draw some cards. Lumineon V. So they're going to play that down. They will probably get a Professor's Research. That would be my guess. If they don't have that, maybe they're playing a Shuffle heavy deck, a Disruption heavy deck, and maybe they have to go for the Marnie. They're going for the Marnie. That is just going to help us out. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I needed it. 4 cards. Absolutely nothing that we can use. Gotta love it. Damage Pump comes down, moving some damage counters around. I assume that means they have the V-Star, and they're going to play it down. Nope, they do not. They still do not have the V-Star. Very interesting stuff. It's our turn. We get another Twin Energy. Oh, man. What can we do? What can we do? Level Ball can search us out Zubat, Crobat, but we don't have bench space for them. Escape Rope can put something else in the active, but I wouldn't really want to. Yeah, I'm just going to pack. Because I really don't know what else we can do. I can't even play an energy on this MurderKrow or else I'll get KO'd. No, the Old Cemetery's gone. Okay, so I could have played energy on there. I could have like retreated, put up this one, and attached the Twin Energy, and then I have 2 Honchkrows just waiting sort of thing. But I obviously did not do that. So let's see, our opponent has a Hisuian Zoroark with 2 Water Energy. Maybe they play Melanie. Maybe that's part of their strategy to get these Pokemon going. Another Marnie coming down. I mean, I appreciate this. Thank you. And I'm sure they'll appreciate the Marnies that all play next turn. There they go. They've got their V-Star. They are ready to go and start destroying us. I don't even know what turn number this is, so this is interesting stuff. Okay, so they take their one prize. As long as we can find a MurderKrow. We found a level ball. Now I will level ball and pull out Zubat. Looks like our second Bidoof may be prized. So I'll play down Zubat. Yep. I will attach a Darkness Energy to MurderKrow, and we will play this Marnie. Giving them a new hand, giving us a new hand. We get the barrel, we get Evolution Incense. We are working it right now. So Evolution Incense will come down, grab us a MurderKrow. We will play that MurderKrow onto this MurderKrow over here. We will play Barrel down. We've got Dark Patch. That Dark Patch is going to go onto the Zubat. Choice Belt that MurderKrow. We will draw 4 more cards. Let's see what we get. We get Golbat for next turn. We have an Evolution Incense. We're actually looking pretty good right now. Okay. It took both decks quite a while, but I think we are finally cooking here. So even if they boss and KO this MurderKrow, we can still get a MurderKrow onto that MurderKrow. We'll just need to find an energy. Twin energy, double turbo, either one, that's all we'll need to find. This Golbat will help us draw a little bit extra. Ordinary Rod will help us. Yep, they're going to boss KO the MurderKrow. Very smart move coming from my opponent. The Ordinary Rod will help us get some Pokemon back into the deck so we can hopefully find what we're looking for. Okay, so they discarded Damage Pump. I think all their Pokemon have damage, so they're not concerned about getting the damage onto their bench anymore. They could retreat into another Zoroark, but they're not. So we can get the KO. The KO is open to us if we are able to pull this off. We will put Zubat into the active, which might be a mistake, but I don't know. Okay, so we got a Marnie. Okay. So we are going to Evolution Incense, grab a MurderKrow. Yeah, I should have played the Barrel. I should have moved the Barrel up. We are going to Golbat, because now the retreat cost is 1. Yes, discreet draw. We get the Twin Energy, though. Never punished. Ordinary Rod. We will grab both MurderKrows, and I will leave 1 Darkness Energy in the discard for a Dark Patch if we get it. We will retreat. And, oof, we can Barrel for 1, or do we Marnie, play out our hand? We're going to Marnie, I think. I think Marnieing is the correct move here. Because who knows what we'll get. We get a MurderKrow, Dark Patch, Choice Belt. All those things are pretty nice. Dark Patch. We will put that Darkness Energy onto Golbat. We will play Choice Belt onto Golbat. And we will draw 3 more cards. Yellhorn. That will be important later. Level Ball. Not going to be too helpful currently. But let's grab our KO. Switch to the bench. And now we wait. We get 2 prizes. Here we go. An Evolution Incense wouldn't be bad. Another MurderKrow, that's not bad either. The biggest issue that I'm seeing currently is the fact that we should have Dark Patched onto the MurderKrow. We should not have Dark Patched onto the Golbat, because currently what do we play? You know? That is a bigger issue right now. Next turn, what do we attack with? I'll tell you, we're going to put up the Barrel, we're going to Yellhorn, we're going to retreat into something. If they boss's orders this MurderKrow, we're in trouble. Oh, Okay, so Gengar comes down onto the field. Gengar doesn't really do much. So there's the boss. So we are in the trouble that I was talking about. But we have the Yell Horn, so maybe we won't get punished here. Maybe. Opponent selecting prize card. But Barrel goes up into the active. We get Evolution Incense. We can get Crobat. So that will be pretty big. We will Yell Horn now. Level Ball. Grab the MurderKrow. MurderKrow goes there. HonchKrow can go there. Evolution Incense for the Crobat. The Crobat will get us 3 more cards. Yes. Oof, nothing that we wanted. Absolutely nothing that we wanted. Best I can do is Darkness Energy onto the Crobat and attack with the Crobat. Because we need a Dark Patch now. We just have to get a Dark Patch. We do not have any other options. So our opponent will have to make the choice of retreating into the other Hisuian Zoroark or risking the coin flip. Now they might play some sort of switch card. They don't have a V-Star on that benched Zoroark, so we might benefit from that actually. But we'll have to wait and see what our opponent does here. Phantom Star, that is their ability, their V-Power. Done. Okay, how many Marnies have we played? They only have 4 cards in deck. 1, 2, 3. So we only have 1 more Marnie left, which isn't great for us. But the more our opponent plays, the better it will be for us. Because we really need them to just play out everything, draw through their deck, and we need to find that Marnie. Because Mill is a win condition here. Oof, 160. Perfectly out of range for our HonchKrow. Very well played by our opponent. Now the only downside is, okay, they Marnied themselves. They're going to have 3 cards left in hand. Now we did not get our Marnie, sadly. And we have not gotten anything else, sadly. Between our Dark Patch... really our Dark Patch, that's what we're looking for. Confusion. Oh, they hit heads. They're going to grab another prize card, which is 1 more card to their hand. So a Marnie actually won't help us right now. But if we can get something, anything. Level Ball. Okay. We don't have a Dark Patch. Yikes. Knowing that, we gotta stall. Manaphy's going into the active. We're going to draw. And we're going to attach a Darkness Energy to HonchKrow. And that's it. That's all that we can do. Oof. Oof. Come on. They need to play 4 cards. They've played 1. They can now retreat into that other Hisuian Zoroark and not risk the flip. But in all honesty, oh man, they Marnie themselves again. Please tell me I did not look. Is our last Marnie in the deck? I don't think it is. For some reason, I don't think it is. Okay, they're retreating to the Hisuian Zoroark on the bench. Oh, man. So that Hisuian Zoroark will get a KO next turn. There's really not much we can do at this point, which is kind of too bad. But it's another close match. I know we've lost twice with MurderKrow, but it's another close match in my opinion. This was very back and forth. We were both doing our best to just, not lose. As hard as we could, we tried not losing. as best as we could, and it just did not work. So we will Yell Horn. We will Incisors. We will retreat into this Honchkrow. Attack with Callous Wings. And how much? 50 times? Yeah, so they're getting a KO. Either way. Good game to my opponent. I know it may not look close prizes-wise, but you gotta realize that this Zoroark is one hit from KOing and one hit from KOing. Now, we don't play any boss, so that is on us, but it is what it is. So, Escape Rope comes down. I throw up a barrel, highest HP that I've got, but it's not going to be enough, sadly. Our opponent has one card remaining. And they have another boss? How many bosses are that? Holy cow, 1, 2, 3 bosses in their deck? Man, must be nice to have all that deck space. Oh, man. Such a good match. Another good match. Like, I don't lose that feeling bad. I lose that going, they put up a heck of a fight. We put up a heck of a fight. We were both kind of delayed to the same point, so it still felt like a good match going through. Maybe MurderKrow just isn't good enough to really see play anywhere. Maybe there will be something in future expansions that really help it. I am now tier 33 on the battle pass. Only, what, 17 more to go? Collect. 50 coins, crystals, and a pack. I'm just going to hit collect all, I guess. Oh, I didn't have full copies of Unknown V. That's funny. Alright. Whew, boy. Good match. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that MurderKrow in its final match can actually pull out a win so far. We've only got one win against people unrecorded. I have a few more that I didn't record, sadly, but I also have more losses because it's while I'm building the deck. So it's interesting to see how these things play out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you did. I would really appreciate that. And leave any comments down below. If you saw something that I didn't, something I could have done better in-game, let me know. I'm always looking to get better at this game. Just like I think any trainer would want to become better in their craft. So, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep playing Jank.